welcome back to another video. My name is Alizé and I'm your favorite black transsexual. Get up into the big purr or whatever. I'm back. How y'all doing, girl? You already know what this black transsexual is having to do, girl. I'm having to push out this content for y'all, girl. Boom shakalaka. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, girl. I'm going to be talking about my life or whatever, girl, because I want to be vulnerable with y'all, girl. But before we get to today's video, girl, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe because you will never find another black transsexual like me. Hello. I'm beautiful and you're beautiful. Get up into the big prayer or whatever. Go ahead and lock in on myself. So, y'all, I really want to just sit over here and get on this camera and be vulnerable with y'all. I am exhausted, okay? I have been exhausted forever now. I am losing myself, and I've been losing myself for a while, and I don't know, like, how do I say this? A lot of people always tell me that, because I'm not on hormones, I'm going to eventually detransition. No, I never want to detransition. I know that I'm transgender. I want to be transgender. I'm going to be transgender. This is my life. This is a part of me. And a lot of people ask me, like, what made you, come out of the closet as trans? I just felt this way, and I don't feel comfortable hiding myself anymore. I don't want to hide myself anymore. I wear my trans identity as a personality, and a lot of people clown me for it. A lot of people tell me that I don't need to do that. I need to, hide myself. And for some trans women, it's all about safety and stuff. But for me, if I die, I die. Like, you only live once. You only live once. So, like, live your life to the fullest. Hello. And I usually don't care about people misgendering me. I usually don't care about people not liking me because I am transgender. But, kind of lately it has been beating me up because it's like, oh my God, like, I'm just so exhausted. I'm so over this. I am young. I'm only 19 years old. And, I have been learning how to be an adult for the past couple of years because I don't have a parent in my life. And I'm just trying to guide myself through this tiring, everlasting journey of mine. And I came out of the closet as trans around, like, how do I say, like around 15 or whatever, right? Get up into the beautifulness or whatever, right? And when I came out of the closet, I felt free. I felt like me. I felt like I could finally just be myself. You get what I mean? And I love to be my authentic self. I don't want to be anything different. These past couple of months or whatever, right? I've really like felt down because I'm in San Antonio. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm in this nasty conservative state. I am tired of Texas. And a lot of people ask me, why do I want to leave Texas so bad? Why not just stay here? Like, it's cheap out here. Yes, it's cheap out here, but there's just no real opportunities for me as a black trans woman. And what I want to do in my life, I want to be famous. I want to be an influencer. I want to impact people's lives. I want to, I want to impact people's lives globally. I want to be a global icon. You get what I mean? And I want to bring smiles to people's faces. I feel like I can't do that with what I'm doing now. And pertaining to what I'm saying, I work a 9-to-5 job. I'm one of those trans women that work a 9-to-5 job. Yes, get up into the beautifulness or whatever, girl. Hang it up flat screen. But yeah, I work this job, and I've been working this job that I'm currently at for, like, I say about, a year. And I am exhausted from this job. Well, to be honest with y'all, like, this job has really shaped me into a strong person because, like, I don't know, like, it has its ups and downs. And because I know that I am the only trans woman here, I am the only trans woman here at this job, I feel like I sometimes have to, hold up a brick wall in front of me and not tell everybody that I'm transgender. Every time I go into a job, I never announce that I'm transgender. You're going to figure out the hard way, girl. I don't announce to being transgender because that is a safety issue, because people go against you and people try to be weird to you when they find out that you're transgender. For me, I don't care if anybody finds out that I'm transgender. What you're gonna do? Beat me up? Hello, hang it a flat screen. But lately, a lot of people will be, a lot of people have found out that I'm transgender, and some people treat me a different way. I don't really care. Like, this one dishwasher, he don't work here anymore, but he tried to get my number or whatever, right? And I was like, oh, I don't, I'm not looking for that right now. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, what's wrong? Like, I know that you're transgender and this and that. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I still not giving you my number. And so when I didn't give him my number or whatever, right, he's like, oh, you F slur, da 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 da. Like, he'll always like call me a little slurs or whatever because I, rejected him or whatever, right? And I just feel like being a trans woman, like, why are you just so weird? And some women, like some biological women, go through that. When you reject a guy, they just act so weird to you. It's just like, why? And a lot of people like find me attractive. Like a lot of guys find me attractive. I'm not ugly. So it's like, yes, girl, get up into the beautifulness or whatever. But when they find out that I'm transgender, it's like, oh no, like the world is crumbling down. It's the worst thing on this planet for me to be a trans woman, for a guy to be attracted to me. I don't understand it. Like a lot of people think because a guy is attracted to a trans woman, that automatically makes him gay. No, maybe he's just bisexual. Maybe he's bi-curious. Maybe he just wants to, experience life. Like you only live once. I always tell y'all that you only live once. So do what you want. If you want to talk to somebody, talk to that person. You only live once. Everybody is so scared of just talking to their crush or whatever. Just live life. You only live once. And to be honest with y'all, I've started to hate being a trans woman because, like, to be honest with you, like, I feel like I'm not lovable in this world. And I make YouTube videos about it all the time, but I really mean that. I feel like I'm not a lovable trans woman because I know what I want in my life. I want a house. I want assets. I want a net worth. I want to be famous. And I feel like with so much eyes on me, I feel like if I'm in a relationship, a guy would not feel comfortable walking out in public with me because he's going to be like, everybody's going to be in his ear and calling him gay, 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 gay. It's like, oh my God, like just leave that person alone. Like let that person be a human being, for goodness sake. Like, Lord. And for me, like, I want my significant other to just have motion. I don't want my significant other to be a bum. And I feel like a lot of us trans women can relate to that. We attract bums. Like we attract those hood boogers or whatever. We attract those wannabe gangsters or whatever. And I don't like wannabe gangsters. I need a man with motion. I need a man who, it doesn't have a criminal record, because I don't want no cops coming to my house talking about knock, knock, knock. Like, hello, do you have such and such at your house? He got a warrant for his arrest. I don't got time for that. And to be honest with you, y'all, like my manager, I'm gonna get back to my job. My manager, like, this job has really been stressing me out, and I've been crying for like the past couple of months. Like, I've been here and there. Like, sometimes I'll cry when I get off of work and I'll just have an emotional breakdown. I don't like crying. I don't like, sitting over here feeling down. That's why I haven't been posting as much and I haven't been so consistent, because I've just been feeling terrible with myself. And I want to take mental breaks. I have taken mental breaks. I took mental break for nearly 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to get back to the motion. I want to get back to hustling. I want to get back to doing what I know and love. I want to be an influencer. I want to influence people's lives. And my manager, like, she says some slick stuff or whatever. She's like, oh, well, us girls got to stick together. And then, somebody heard us. And so, they looked at each other with a look or whatever. I'm just like, why y'all got to be so weird? Like, honey, I know I'm a trans woman. I know I wasn't born a biological woman. That doesn't make me any less of a woman. It just makes me a different form of a woman. A lot of people don't understand that trans women are just a different form of a woman. I know I'm not a biological woman. I don't want to be a biological woman. I want to be a trans woman. I'm very comfortable in my black trans skin. I don't want to be anything different. For most trans women, they want to get bottom surgery. I'm one of those trans women that don't want to get bottom surgery. And right now, I'm a trans woman who doesn't want to get on hormones because I'm trying to be financially stable. I want a house first. The main thing I want to get is a house. And y'all might be like, a house at 19 years old? That's insane. No, you just need to know how to have your credit going. Like, the main thing is you got to have a good credit score. So what I'm doing right now is working on my credit. And, because I'm not on hormones, I feel like I'm less than, and I feel like I'm so behind in my trans journey. I feel like because I'm not on hormones, I feel like maybe am I really trans? Like, sometimes when I'm looking at other trans women, it makes me question, am I really trans? And I had to reassure myself. I'm like, Alizea, you're on a different path than most trans women. Like, most trans women have it easier than you. You have to work 10 times harder for what you want. And I had to understand that. And like my manager, like, sometimes she'll like, look at me when I'm going into the restroom. I'm like, girl, like, why are you just so weird to me? Like, some of my managers and some of my bosses, they're just so weird to me. Luckily, I passed and half of them don't know, but then the other half, they're like, oh, that's a transsexual. They ain't say the trans, sexual word. They're trying the other word or whatever, right? But it's like, I brush it past and I act like it doesn't bother me. But to be honest with you, it does bother me. And we live in this country where everybody just hates trans people. I don't understand why everybody hates trans people. We're just human beings, for goodness sake. Like, I'm a human being with feelings, and I'm a human being with a heart. Like, I don't mean no ill to anybody. And if a woman feels like I'm invading her space, I'm gonna just leave. Like, if I feel like I'm not wanted, and I feel like I'm not, how do I even say that? If I feel like I don't belong somewhere, I'm not gonna stay there, literally. And I don't feel like I belong at this job anymore. I feel like my time is running up. And y'all, this job, like, let me set my lip gloss down. This job has really been grinding my gears. Like, everybody is so rude to me. Like, some of the customers are so rude. Some of the servers are so rude. Like, y'all, like, I tell my manager all the time, I'm like, can you tell these people to move out my way? Because every time I'm coming out with these heavy trays, I have to scream corner out. And my manager's always like, stop screaming, stop screaming. And then she'll be like, he needs to stop screaming. And then she'll correct herself and be like, she. I'm like, why are you misgendering me? Like, I look like this. I look like fish. You want to misgender me? You're doing that on purpose. You don't even like me, for real. And I'm so tired of being fake to people. I don't like to be fake to people. And I don't like my manager. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like her. Like, she's rude. She's a rude person to me. And she just grinds my gear every time I'm around her. Like, she just brings my energy down, and she just absorbs all my good energy. And I hate energy vampires. I hate nasty, toxic people. And a lot of people tell me, like, well, you got to do it for your mother. Like, my mother wants me to, graduate. I've already graduated high school. She wanted me to get my own apartment. I got my own apartment. I've been paying my, bills for like a year and a half now. I've been in my own place for a year and a half now. I'm very proud of myself. I feel like for most trans women, it's like hard for you to get that. And it's very hard for you to get a job. When you're trying to get a job as a trans woman, a lot of people look at your resume and they see your biological name, and then when you go into person and you look something like this, or like, oh, you're Isaiah. Yes, hi, I'm Isaiah, get up to the beautifulness or whatever. And sometimes it makes me feel down, because it's like, I want a name change. I want to get all those surgeries and stuff. But I do understand that's not my path right now. My path is just a hustle right now. That stuff can wait. That's not a priority right now. And for a lot of people, like, some trans women, they'll clown me and be like, oh my God, you need to hurry up with your transition. Start becoming more fish. I don't care about being fishy 24/7. I don't care if I look like a man half the time. If I look like a man, oh well, what am I gonna do? Cry about it? Like, girl, go get hit with a bag of bricks. I truly don't care.
On dead homies, on myself.
Like, I tell myself all the time, if I look like a man, I look like a man. What am I supposed to be? A woman? Like, I'm a trans woman. And the reason why I carry myself under the trans umbrella and not just a woman, I don't see myself as a woman. I see myself as a trans woman, because I think being a trans woman is what makes me me. It stands me out. I stand out from most people. And today at my job or whatever, right? I was in the to-go area because I was doing to-go or whatever, right? Helping my sister out or whatever, right? And this married man or whatever, right? I was handing him his order or whatever, right? And then before he walked off, he came back and he's like, I wanted to tell you this. And so he's talking to me in my ear or whatever, right? And so he's like, I'm not gonna lie, like, to be honest with you, I don't even swing that way, but you are so beautiful. I'm like, oh my God, not you think that I'm beautiful. And y'all, he's a fine black man. That man is fine as heck. Like, oh, he was beautiful, right? And so he was telling me, he's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And just everything about you, your aura, like, I don't even swing that way. But like, I'm from Louisiana. And so like the trans women out there, they're just not giving what you're giving. I'm like, what is they giving? And so now we giggling and laughing. And so then, he's telling me about his life or whatever. I'm like, oh my God, that's like crazy or whatever, right? But it's just like stuff like that. It's like, why does it always have to be about my, sexuality? Why does it have to always be about my gender identity? That's what I hate about being trans. Like, it's always about my identity. Why can't it just be about me as a human being? I'm a human being. It doesn't matter if you find me attractive. It doesn't automatically make you gay. Maybe you're just attracted to femininity, or maybe you're just attracted to this beautiful face. It's okay for you to be experimental with somebody. Like, it's okay. You only live once in this life. Do what makes you happy. And so, like, when he said that, it's just like, it just puts the nail in the coffin that I had to leave and I got to go chase my dreams. And the reason why I really want to go to Atlanta is because there's so many more trans women like me. Like, there's so many more opportunities. I feel like I can authentically be myself. And I feel like there's so many more people who wouldn't care and wouldn't bat an eyelash because there's so many of us out there. And I feel like in Atlanta, like, there's just so much to do out there for me as a trans woman. Like, I feel like there's so many gay modeling agencies. There's so many, like, talent shows and just things to get me on the big screen. I want to be on the big screen. And, like, when I'm talking to guys, like, I talk to, like, gay guys. I like gay guys. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like straight men because I feel like a lot of straight men, they question themselves and they're like, is this gay? And I don't want no man to question if he's, real with me. Like, if he wants to take things serious. I want a man who's, very secure in his sexuality and very secure in just his identity and just his everything. I want a secure man. You get what I mean? And y'all, like, like, a lot of guys, they don't take me serious. They look at me as an object. They want to, use my body and stuff like that. They just want to use my body. And I don't like to use my body half the time. But now I don't care. Like, I'm starting to get into that place and I'm starting to lose myself again, where I've been giving out my body to cope with my trauma. Like, I'm breaking down, y'all. Like, I'm really breaking down. And I'm tired. I am so exhausted in this job, this life, this city is draining me. Like, I'm literally losing myself. I was literally crying to my manager. Like, I broke down in tears. I don't usually cry at my job. I think that's the most embarrassing thing to do is cry at your job. But I literally broke down because this bad built beluga whale woman, she's always complaining about the itty bitty little things, and it just fries me. Like, it fries me because she's so freaking lazy. Like, you're 50 years old, just so nagging and irritated. Like, she just irritates my soul. And it's like, I was crying to her because I'm like, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of hustling. Like, sometimes I just want to break down and cry. There's sometimes I'm just tired of being trans. Sometimes I'm just tired of doing this. Like, I just wish I could be a woman. Like, sometimes I really wish I was born a biological woman, because I feel like for most biological women, it's easier for them to just go throughout life and just to be in a relationship and not question their man and stuff like that. I know you're gonna have to question your man and see if he's gay and like that, but like, for me, I don't care if my man is bisexual. I don't care if my man is straight. I don't care. Like, as long as you're loyal to me, I don't care about that. I don't do cheaters, though. I do not do cheaters, for the ones who are watching this, because I know there's some men watching this. Hey, Bookie Bear, we know you're a queen, girl. Bada bing, bada boom. I ain't gonna tell nobody. But like, yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, it like broke me down because it's like, I want to do more with my life. I want to be a successful trans woman, and that's what I hate about my transition journey right now. That I feel stagnant. I don't feel like I'm moving throughout life. I'm about to go on vacation. I'm about to be able to go experience Atlanta for the first time, and I'll be out there for like a week and a half. I'm very scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have anxiety, but you only live once, so you, like, YOLO. Like, do what makes you happy. But like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I want to do what makes me happy. I want to live life to the fullest. And I really wish I didn't live in a society and a generation who crucifies trans women. I hate being a part of this, generation where nobody likes me, and it really breaks me down. And a lot of people will get in my comments and be like, oh my God, stop complaining about your life. There's other people who are dying. Like, girl, this is not your gosh darn channel. Hang it up flat screen. This is why we can't see your comment in the first place, girl. Bada bing, bada boom. But it's like, people like always want to break me down. You can't break down somebody who's already been broken down. I've lost my mother. I lost the one thing that broke me down. I lost the one thing that could break me down. Nothing else can break me down. I'm a strong person. I'm a strong trans woman. I'm going to hustle for everything that I want. I'm going to grind for everything that I want, because this is my life and nobody else is walking my path. I'm black and I'm trans and I'm beautiful, and I'm going to get up on my good foot. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I love myself and I wouldn't want to be anything different. I love everything about me and I wouldn't want to do anything different. Every time I walk in a room, I bring, energy, and I bring vibes. I bring smiles to people's faces. I love that about me. And I don't want to be somewhere where people don't like me. I really wish sometimes I wasn't trans and I was just a woman, because like I feel like for most women, and I've been saying this all throughout the video, I'm sorry y'all, this video is gonna be raw and unfiltered, I truly don't care, but I feel like for most for most women, I feel like you can literally authentically be yourself. That's such a beautiful thing. And I feel like it's such a beautiful thing for your parents to not crucify you for you being transgender. Like, and I feel like it's beautiful for you to be able to create your own child. Like, I've always wanted my own child. I'm gonna have kids when I'm like 50 years old. I'm sorry for being so off topic, but like, I'm so sad that I just can't have my own child with a man. I had to like do it the other way, but like it just breaks me down. Like, I really want to have my own child, and that's why I'm really hesitant on getting on hormones and doing all the surgeries and stuff, because it's like I want a child. I want to bring a human being into this world, and I want to, see my little human, walking around here talking about mama, dad. Like, yes, I don't even care if my child calls me daddy. Like, hello, like, that's my baby, that's my child. Like, hello, I'm a ride or die for my child. And yeah, and I really want to bring smiles to my trans sisters' faces. Like, I want to be one of those trans women to like help my trans sisters get on hormones, to help my trans sisters get on, like get apartments and stuff. I want to like have housing. Like, I want to have my own, organization where I can help people get resources to help them in their transition. And that's why I'm just so tired of this country. I'm so tired of this man in this office. Like, it just drains me. Like, for goodness sake, can I just be a human being who's just trying to live my life? Like, freak. Like, it just kills me. I love that I have a supportive brother. Like, I have a very supportive brother. He's helping me with my credit. He's helping me like get throughout my life. Like, when he gets back, like, y'all, I'm gonna finally try to get a house. Like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be the biggest thing. Forget an apartment, baby. I'm gonna be mortgaging a house. I'm gonna have assets. I'm gonna have a net worth. Like, I'm gonna have an actual house where I ain't gotta pay no rent, baby. I'm gonna be paying that mortgage off. And when I pay it off, girl, guess what's gonna happen, y'all? Guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be in my name. That's gonna be my house. And then guess what I'm gonna be able to do? Rent it out. I'm gonna be able to rent out a house. I'm gonna be having more income. Like, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to just doing what makes me happy. I want to just go for it. You only live once in this life. I love you guys. I am exhausted. I'm tired of my job. I'm so sick of all these bad built coworkers that I have. I'm so sick of all of them. I'm going to be honest with you, girl. But I don't know who's watching this, girl. Hey, if you watching this, girl, I don't know, girl. Bada bing, bada boom. But I love you guys. Stream Nicki Minaj. I am so exhausted. Let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions on my video, girl. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry I've been inactive, y'all. I just been losing myself. I literally been crying for like 3 days straight. I'm just tired, y'all. But hope y'all like the new hairdo. Get up into it, girl. Bada bing, bada boom. But I'm gonna talk to y'all later, girl. Bada bing, bada boom. We're getting back into this active era or whatever, girl. But I love y'all. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me hang up the live or whatever. Let me hang up the video or whatever. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye, loves. Ah!